right? So now with healing protocol. Okay, so healing with PVH protocols. So we have our beautiful affirmations, which helps to ensure that we are free from cords, free from negative energy and all that. So whenever you want to do with healing with PVH protocol, it's very important about reading affirmations. Today we're not going to touch on sensing because sensing is important because when the parents know how to sense, they can check whether the backhead chakra is blocked or whether the Ajna chakra is blocked or is someone sending a cord to the child. All these can be, but we will look at it next week. Okay, today is solely for children and parents who want to help, but the thing is children, right? That's why we want them to come so that they can use, because they have a wand, and we can actually encourage them and help them so they can actually take charge of their own and overcome their challenges, right? So read affirmations, so very important. Forgiveness, page 1, page 2, page 5, very important to their classmates. Okay, and page 7, so they are free from cords. See, even though they can be students, they can be children, but there is always competition in school, right? So we have actually encountered so many children in the 2 weeks before exam or 1 week before exam falling really sick, right? And then check, oh, it's a cord from a classmate because the child did so well that the other children are sending cords to this child, right? And so bad that one of the child was actually throwing up non-stop and have to be hospitalized and all that. This was like 2 years ago when the boy was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, right? And after Sir removed the negative energy and dark energy, the boy actually healed and he went back to sit for his exam. But he was the top student in the, and yet a court, okay, doesn't help anyone and doesn't free anyone, okay? So very important, you have to read your forgiveness daily in order to be free from courts and identify courts and all that. If you do not know, don't worry. Just say to whomever who's not happy with me, to all my classmates who are not happy with me, okay, and all that. So just add on all these in the bracket so that it will help you. Okay, forgiveness, page 8 and 9, important because you need your cells working for you. When you are sitting for exams, you need your brain cells to also to cooperate with you and to, help you with the memory and things like that, right? And of course, page 9, you don't want to fall sick during exam time because that will actually be a minus, right? So it's important. So forgiveness to page 8 and 9 to have a healthy body and mind, very important. Spiritual affirmations, page 1, 2, 3, and 4 for inner strength, right? In divine fire for your exams and all. We'll be looking at it. I've prepared each and individual slides so that it's to smooth sail the PVH protocols. Okay, and ladies affirmations for emotions. So those girls who are going through puberty and who are having their period and they are extra emotional and during exam time, it's good to read the ladies affirmation as well. Okay, so read at least 2 to 3 times to ensure you are free from cords and sit for Sunday blessings when Sir comes on live. And these days, the blessings are always for 24 hours. So children, if they've fallen asleep, it's okay. You can actually play it next day and watch and sit for the blessings because the dark energy removal, it's still valid for 24 hours. Yeah. Okay, so healing with PVH protocol, of course, aura cleansing before healing is very important. So aura cleansing on your physical body, energy body, astral body, and mental body. And doing Ida Pingala, Ajna Chakra, Pingala Nadi, Ida Nadi, Ajna Chakra, and back to Sushumana. And then Ajna Chakra again. Yeah. Okay, purpose of aura cleansing. Purpose of aura cleansing. Aura cleansing is so important because you need to have the aura, clean, right? In order for you to receive energy as well and healing, right? So aura is the energy field which surrounds the human body. It cleans the aura of any harmful energy and toxic unwanted energies attached to the aura. So our healing wand will remove only negative energy and keep all the positive energy in the aura. So once the aura is clean, clean, okay, please, those who join, please be muted. All right, thank you. So once the aura is clean, natural energy will flow smoothly and rectify any problems in the physical body. So the body will begin to heal and rejuvenate itself. When the body starts healing, and then, and when you start healing the child or the child is healing themselves, they will receive the maximum energy as well. Right? Sir has programmed the wand to clean the energy body, astral body, mental body, and all that. It only takes few seconds. So please do aura cleansing daily, at least twice a day. right? And some children or some people need more times, please do. If someone is very highly emotional or stressed, it's good to do couple more times, it's okay. It only takes few seconds anyway. Okay, so it's worth doing it. All right, purpose of the Ida Pingala. So remember, the symbol must always face the person. It helps to clean, right? It helps to clean and balance the flow of energy in the three main nadis. And you see, the thing is, like, later we'll be looking at the brainstem, one of the healing part. And Ida Pingala is so important that it actually helps to balance both your right and your left and the central nervous system. And the central nervous system is connected to your brainstem. We'll be looking at it later on, okay? To further touch on that one. So Ida Pingala, it helps to clean and balance the flow of energy in the three main nadis, Pingala Nadi, Ida Nadi, and Sushmana Nadi. Right? So nadis are invisible channels that carry energy or prana through the entire body, which you can't see, but it happens inside. The energy is flowing, right? It removes blocks from these nadis so the energy can flow freely and smoothly through the entire nadi network. And this enables the body to heal faster and stay healthy, right? So when, like, it's just like a clogged sink. When a sink is clogged, then the water cannot go through the sink, right? And that's when the water keeps on coming up, right? The same thing. So we want to do Ida Pingala to ensure that there's no blocks and it's flowing perfectly, so that when the energy flows, the person's brain energy, everything will become better, and they can actually get the maximum energy as well. Okay, now this one. All right. So as parents and as children, okay, those who are children, students studying for the exams, and as well as parents, okay, you can help out. Because the children might not have enough time to do it on their own. So as parents, we can help at that time of period for, to burn and blaze away as well. So blaze away and burn away unwanted energies. Like for an example, you can take the wand, like, okay, healing wand, become as powerful as required to please burn away and blaze away all the negative entities of laziness, procrastination, and lack of interest in the studies energy from, right? So I can say from my daughter, sorry, Siva, okay, from physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body, and her aura. So I can just go 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3. 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 Now you can do it for 1 minute so that you can actually burn and blaze away all these unwanted energies. Okay, because most of the time it's a laziness or procrastination. Oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow, and I might, it's okay, I still have time. So all this procrastination energy will come to the point that suddenly, oh, 1 more week for the exam and I'm not ready. You know what I mean? So we can help to burn and blaze away instead of nagging and shouting at them. It's not going to help because they will become more switched off, right? So we take the wand and we start blazing away all these unwanted energies. It will help them further. And then you also maintain a very good bond with your kids because you're not nagging extra, right? And they will see that you are helping them, and they will also cooperate, and they will start studying, right? So sometimes we have to play reverse psychology, right? Shouting too much is not going to help. Hmm? Okay, handphone, iPad, gaming addictions, right? So you see, these days, all these are distractions. Where during our time, we didn't have any of these distractions, right? We were perfectly fine. If you look at it, we had time to go down to the playground and run and play. We had time to relax, right? And we were not like pressured too much to, like, we have to do the best. Our parents always say, okay, do your best, right? But they didn't pressure until to the point that, hey, you must get 4 AL1 or 5 AL1, those for Singaporeans, right? The news system is not really helping the kids, right? So, having the AL1 and then the marks being narrowed, it's extra stress on the kids, right? So all these, it's not going to help. And then with the handphone and iPad and gaming addiction, which are caused by the parents anyway. Sorry, parents, it is the truth, right? So my children were not given handphone or iPad until they finished Sec 1. I mean, yeah, so they are in Sec 1, they got it, right? Because Sec 1, they need a phone because the teachers will message them in WhatsApp groups to tell about certain things, and information is disseminated through the WhatsApp, right? So they have it. iPad, I think my boy only received it when he was 18 years old, right? Out of goodwill, I bought it for him because, because he was doing computer engineering and I think he needed an extra gadget to work on. So I got that. But otherwise, I think iPad and all these are unwanted things to be given to a young child like this. Okay. And this, because all these will not help their prefrontal cortex, which will actually get radiated, because too much of all these gadgets, right, will actually sort of like, you know, not help in the development of their prefrontal cortex, right? So, and then they become restless, and then they keep on swiping, and then they become like, very easily restless and all that. So, it's all these later you introduce is better than to give them earlier. Right. So sometimes parents do give them because they want to be free, so they can do whatever they want, or they want to watch television, or they want to do something. So they give them this so that, they can do something on their own. But, later on, when you want to take it back from them, it becomes terrible, because once you have given, it's hard to withdraw from them unless you put a parental control in your gadgets or devices, or unless you actually tell them, okay, within this time, the automatically it will switch off. There are certain things that you can actually implement in your iPad or your laptop or your handphones for when you give it to children with the parental lock and all that, right? But if you don't, and you give them, adults can't even control gadgets, what more children, right? Many people are hooked to TikToks, right? So they're just watching aimlessly, and there's nothing going on. I mean, yeah, maybe there are some good stuff, right? But I mean, but overdose on all these, if you are the first role model, the children learn things from you, right? So if you are going to be like swiping your phone all the time and staring at it, the child will think that's norm, right? So they will also follow, pursue. So yeah, so sometimes we have to be mindful. So that's the thing, my mother is very particular, right? During exam, they all punish themselves. They will not watch television. It's the funny thing, it's like nobody, even my father wants to watch news, my mother will say no. Because the thing is, yeah, he has to only listen to news on the radio, but cannot watch on the television because no television allowed. So the television will literally be locked until my A levels is completed. Then the day I finish the last exam, ta-da, it opens. Last time, you can lock the television. Yeah, nowadays you can't. But last time, it was a lock. So yeah, she will unlock on the day of after I finish my exam, and then we'll get to watch like things like that. So yeah, but I mean, I thought it was crazy last time, right? But I think maybe it is good in that sense, right? So it becomes more focused in our work rather than to be distracted in other things as well. Right. So yeah. So you can take your wand and actually do for your child. Healing wand become as powerful as required to blaze away and burn away and disintegrate all the entities. Okay, of the child's name. Sorry, Sivarani, I use your name, huh? My daughter is here, so I just use her name. So it's easier, no? So my daughter's addiction to handphone, iPad, social media, gaming, anime, K-pop. She doesn't have any of these, actually. The TikTok all don't have, etc. Blaze away and burn away all of these energies, all of these entities supporting from the child's name, physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body, subconscious mind, and aura. And do it for 1 minute. You can do several times a day according to the needs of the child. If the child is very hooked to it, then you may need to do more than once or twice or thrice, depending on the child, right? But you see, it only takes 1 minute, and 1 minute each time when you're doing, you're helping your child. So it's good, right? So yeah, just take the wand and do it, because the wand is very powerful. It'll literally burn and blaze away. You yourself can notice that the child uses less of them. Like, maybe they were spending more time on it, like 3 hours, and then now you see, it's cut down to 1 hour, and then slowly, it's lesser. So you can see it yourself, you can observe. So that's one of those things that you can burn and blaze away. Okay, for students, this is for especially for students before the start of the exam, whether it's PSLE, N level, O levels, or A levels. All of these are happening now, right? So N level started, PSLE started, O level starting, right? A level also starting. Okay, so divine fire for yourself, for your soul. Okay, so you can do I'm a being a divine fire. I'm the purity God desires. My soul is soul of divine fire. My soul is the purity God desires. You can see 5 times each or 3 times each, and all the divine fire for your exams. So do what exams? So all the my O level exams are exams of divine fire. My O level exams are the purity God desires. You can do like that. You can do divine fire for the paper. Right, my English paper is a paper of divine fire. My O level English paper is the purity God desires, or my O level maths paper is paper of divine fire. My O level maths paper is the purity God desires. Or you can say my upcoming exam papers are being the divine fire. My upcoming exam papers are the purity God desires. So you can say any way which you want, right? Divine fire for the exam paper in front of me when you're sitting in the exam hall. Right, in the exam hall, and you are sitting right, the paper is right in front of you. You can do divine fire for the paper. While waiting for the the invigilator to give instructions, and then you have to give, because it's a hall, right? So by the time they pass the exam papers and give to each and individual, so you can do so many things. Once the paper is in front of you, you can just do divine fire. okay, before the start of the exams, right? So say the divine fire for the paper in front of me is paper of divine fire. The paper in front of me, the exam paper in front of me is the purity God desires. Right? They say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, maths. I like you, maths. Please guide me to to do this paper carefully and brilliantly. Guide me so I can get good marks and grades. So this was guided by Sir, for my daughter. Because the time this was last year when she was doing a PSLE maths. Right? So yeah, she had sort of like a fear for maths. So Sir helped with this one and all that. So that's why I say guided by Sir. Right? So this helped and all that. Yeah. Okay, EFH for the students, right? You can always take the wand on your ajna. Okay, those students who are here, if you are here. Okay, dear wand, please help me. I'm deeply, completely, and consciously accepting myself. I have a fear of maths or whatever subject that the child is afraid of. Please help me to come out of it. Okay, then one on the right hand side, please blaze away and burn away all the fear and emotions, blocks regarding my maths. You will see more maths here because it was basically done for my girl. Okay, this one, I think I wrote it out for her. If I'm not wrong, yeah? So circle 3 times and then stop 3 times and then do for 1 minute. So then one on the ajna, I'm deeply, completely, and consciously accepting myself. I'm coming out of this day by day. Thank you, God, for helping me. Thank you, Healing Wand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So simple EFH for the student to overcome the fear for that subject that the child has and all that. And it really helps because if daily the child does it, at least twice, morning and night, or even once at night, you can see that the child becomes a little bit more confident compared to earlier when not doing, right? Because the one somehow will help the child.